Hey guys, I wanted to make a video today to go through yesterday's classwork assignment. So yesterday I asked you guys to look at a sample W-2 form and then answer some questions based on the information in the W-2. So quickly, I'm going to go through the information that's presented to us in the W-2, and then we're going to go through the questions. So let's go through the information on the W-2 piece by piece, right? So in box A, we can see that I have the employee's social security number. So this W-2 was made for a made-up person named Lily Smith. So this is Lily's social security number. And this is her employer identification number. Underneath that, we have the employer's name, address, and zip code. So she works for Scoops Ice Cream at 123 Main Street in Indianapolis. Underneath that, we have some of Lily's personal information. So this is her full name, Lily M. Smith, and she lives at 215 First Street, also in Indianapolis. Coming over here to the financial information side, so these three boxes are listing out her gross wages, right? So you can see it's the same thing in each box, $14,450. That's what Lily earned through Scoops Ice Cream Shop, right? And then over here, we have a breakdown of some of the things that have been withheld by her employer. So we have her federal income tax was withheld, $1,080.50. Social Security tax was also withheld, $895.90. And Medicare tax, that's $209.52. So we remember that these two together are our FICA taxes, or our payroll tax. That's Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. And then we're going to come down here. We have employer state ID number. You guys didn't really have to worry about that so much. Here's that state income tax. So Indiana has a state income tax, and we're going to revisit that in a little bit. The town that Lily lives in, Indianapolis, okay? They have some local income taxes also that she has to pay on top of her state and her federal income taxes. So, I mean, that's pretty much it on the W-2. The W-2 gives you your wages that you made or earned through a specific job. You get a W-2 for every different job that you work. And it also lists out the taxes that were withheld by your employer. And with that information, you can use all this information to file your taxes. So let's go through some of the questions, right? So the first question said, this form will be sent to Lily by the end of January. She will use the W-2 form, and the answer to this one was C, file her income taxes. The most common incorrect answer I saw here was obtain employment or receive her paycheck, but those are both incorrect. Lily already has employment, and she's already been being paid. This is a record of how much she was paid and how much taxes were withheld, and she's going to use this information to file her taxes with the IRS. This box, most people got this whole box right. What information appears on the W-2 form? Pick all the answers that apply. So we have our gross wages. We covered that before. Our federal income taxes, we saw that. We saw Social Security taxes withheld. We saw state taxes withheld. The W-2 is not going to give us anything about income earned from investments. Investments are separate from your occupation, and your employer is not tracking the amount of money that you are earning through investments. So Lily's gross wages for this period were $14,450. We pulled that number from right here. Based on the W-2 form provided, what was the largest withholding, right? So we're looking at Social Security, state, federal, and Medicare tax, right? So I can look right here. Here's Social Security and Medicare, and I can see that federal is higher than both of those at $1,080. Come down here to look at her state income taxes. It's only $466. So clearly that federal income tax was the highest withholding, and that's going to be true pretty much in all cases. Your federal income tax is always going to be your biggest tax bill. Next, we have what was the total amount deducted from Lily's pay for federal, state, and local income tax? Don't mind my scribble here. I was going to do it out this way, but I was going to run out of space. So if we're talking about federal, state, and local income tax, this was her federal, this was her state, this was her local. If you add those together, you should have gotten answer choice C. $1,781. Just to refresh back on the W-2, here's your federal, here's your state, and here is your local income taxes. So that was the first 5 questions. You should have gotten C. Everything but income earned from investments, C, B, C again. All right, so we'll get rid of that one. Then we have question number 6. Which of the following statements are true? First, the Lily's annual gross pay was $14,450. We've already checked that box multiple times, so we know this was true. Lots of people missed this one, right? Lily's annual net pay was $11,563.25. It doesn't say her net pay on the W-2. How can I find her net pay? I can take, this is supposed to be 1,080, not 108. Let's change that. Sorry. We're going to take her gross pay. We're going to subtract out her federal taxes. We're going to subtract out $895 was her Social Security tax. $209 was Medicare. $466 was state income tax, and $234 was her local income tax. So we started with her gross wages. We subtracted out each level of taxes that she paid, and that actually does leave us with $11,563.25. This was the most missed question on the worksheet by far. According to Lily's W-2, she's contributing to a 401k. I don't see that. I don't see that anywhere on here. I don't see anything that mentions her paying into a retirement account. Okay, we looked at all the boxes. We went through every box with writing in it, and it doesn't say that. The last one says Lily worked in the state of Indiana, which does not have an income tax. Well, we definitely know that's not true because it says state income tax 466 right here. So you should have just checked the top 2 boxes. 7. All of the following employee information is included on the W-2 except her date of birth. Again, we went through all the employee information. Her name and employer identification number, that's on there. Employee social security number, that's right up here at the top. Employee's current address, we're looking at that right here, but her birthday is not there. 8. This one was like the second most missed question on the worksheet. So it says, based on the W-2 provided, Social Security tax withheld for Lily was blank percent of wages, and Medicare tax was blank percent of wages. So all you had to do for this one, she paid $895.90 in Social Security tax, divided by her total wages, $14,450, and you should have gotten 6.2%. And then you would do the same thing for her Medicare tax. She paid $209.52 divided by $14,450, and that came out to 1.45%. Question number 9, similar idea. It says, based on the W-2 provided, Indiana has a flat state income tax of, so I would just go look over here at that income tax. Where's that state income tax? Right there, $466.74. I can divide that by her total earnings again, and you should have gotten 3.2%. And the last one, this one was probably the third most missed question. It says, as Lily files her taxes, she learns that her federal total tax due ends up being $244. According to her federal income tax withheld, how much of a tax refund can she expect? So this happens a lot. This happens to lots of people, right? She had withheld $1,080, but it turns out at the end she only owes $244. So if I take the $1,080 that she paid and I subtract out the $244 that she actually owes, I can see that she overpaid by $836.50. And that gives us choice C, $836.50. All right, so that is all 10 multiple choice questions. Then you had to fill in some writing. What is the purpose of the W-2? Don't think I didn't notice that a lot of you guys copied it from somewhere. I don't know where you copied it from, but a lot of you turned in the same exact answer. So let's refrain from doing that in the future. The purpose of the W-2, all I was looking for, is so that you can file your income taxes. The W-2 tells you your wages earned, your taxes withheld, and you use that information to file your taxes with the IRS. All right? So that's everything I got for you today. 10.5-minute video. That's longer than I wanted it to go, and I'll try and talk less tomorrow. But I hope that this helps you guys, and I will post another video reviewing today's work tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.